Merry early Christmas and happy Vlogmas, guys. Today I am going to be telling you a little bit about what I do every year. Normally it's done by now, but this year has been crazy and off the charts. But we're going to go over finances and budgeting and stuff. I'll just show you real quick at a glance. It's not the prettiest of charts, I'll admit. The colors I used on this are horrible. But every year I go through my finances and I kind of figure out, you know, how much I make versus how much I spend. And this year it's been a lot. It's been a lot. I'm not going to lie. So we are going to work on 2025 finances, just kind of round up the year. I am definitely not where I want to be by the end of the year. But in all fairness, that has been because of the car accident. If it wasn't for the car accident and having to get a new car and make car payments, and then that like 2 or 3 months where it was nothing but just car repairs out the wazoo. Literally every check for 2 or 3 months was no less than $400 to get this car fixed. So I don't even want to relive that moment because it was so bad. So if it wasn't for that, I would be a lot closer. It is what it is, but we're going to try and make the most of it and figure out what we're going to do for next year. I am really hoping that there are no surprises and no unknowns for 2025. The car accident, David losing his job, having to get new cars, all the car repairs that we've had to do this year have all been unforeseen. I do know, unfortunately, that my pay, at least as of this point, my pay is going to be dropping next year, which sucks. So I'm just trying to figure out how I'm going to afford everything I have to afford. There's not really much we can cut at this point. So I have decided to just go through and redo it by month, what I have to spend by month. So I have all my bills, all my things that I have to pay, and then put in little things like Eli's wardrobe, our shoes, savings, things that can be gradually built up after that. So that is what I'm currently working on. Oh my God, I forgot my brain. I'm so tired. Hold on. I used to do the cash envelope system, and that really helped me build up some savings and stuff. However, again, with the car accident, because I've had, you know, a car payment and I've had to pay other expenses and the repairs and the added gas, the added insurance, it's kind of been a nightmare, honestly. I've not had anything extra to be able to put in cash envelopes, so I'm currently not doing that. And that is a goal of mine in 2025 to get back to that, because I do want to build as much as I can. Will I be able to? I don't know, but it's a goal. So I'm currently checking off as I add to this list. I also keep a list of Eli's wardrobe. It has helped some with him going to school. Because throughout the time frame that school is, he's wearing uniforms. So that kind of saves on it, but I still have to make sure that I have at least 7 days of clothes, worth of clothes, for the summer. Now, however, I am excited for 2025 because when I rearranged and adjusted his wardrobe, so I took out all the summer stuff and I started adding the autumn and winter stuff into his drawers of his dresser, I noticed that a lot of the summer clothes were size 6-7s, so he'll be able to wear those again next year. So a lot of the summer clothes I do not have to buy for again. As long as he keeps his school shirts clean enough, there are some that he can rewear again, which he's been getting a little bit better at. So my expenses for his wardrobe are not as intense as they have been. Can't say that for when he goes into size 8. And that's another thing, is that I always buy for the year ahead. So this year, even though he's 6, I have been working on his size 7 wardrobe. Next year, once I have officially completed his 7, I will then start on size 8. And I have to do that because I no longer am getting taxes. I have to pay taxes. I did see that last year I had to pay $346 when I was used to getting like $1,500. So that was another thing that hurt me. That was an unexpected. So I'm expecting that with inflation and my income being higher this year than it was last year, that my taxes will be a little bit more. I'm hoping not. And if they are, I'm hoping only by like $5, $10, $20. Yeah. So you're getting a little in-depth with me today. But this is what I do every year around this time is I try to plan for next year as best as I can. And then once I have all my budgeting done, then I move on to my pen pals and I spend time, writing all the letters that I need to get out for the end of the year, updating all of my friends. And I don't really have a lot of friends that I spend time with here in person. So when I get a letter, it's in my heart and my brain, it's the equivalent of going out for a coffee or drinks or something with a friend. Like that's my hangout time with my friend. Kind of sad. I know, kind of sad, but that's what it feels like to me. So I really cherish getting letters and being able to sit down and read and reply. Like I just love that so much. So what I was doing was basically with this old list. So for example, on here, I put dentist $200, ice melt for our porch and sidewalk $100, car repairs $1,000, more like 3. Eli's 7 wardrobe, size 7, $800. So I was just listing how much I had to spend for everything, kind of a rough estimate. And yeah, Eli's wardrobe, $800, but that's literally for everything. And you're probably like, oh my God, that's crazy. Or maybe not. I don't know. I don't know kids' clothes prices, but I shop, like at Once Upon a Child, and then I'll buy stuff at Walmart if Once Upon a Child doesn't have it, or I get on a Facebook Marketplace. Like all of his clothes has been consignment. I think literally the only thing I bought him that was new what did I buy him that's new? I did have to buy him some pants that were new. And some of his school clothes are new. Some things are new that I got at the consignment, like Silla tags and stuff. And then lately I've been buying his shoes. Just because Once Upon a Child, every time I go for size 6, they didn't have a lot of stuff for his size. So that was unexpected too. Was having to pay more for his clothes because Once Upon a Child just didn't have anything. So yeah, instead of, what I was going to say is, so that is everything. That is long sleeve and short sleeve pajama shirts, pajama shorts and pajama pants, comfy pants and jeans. That is sweaters and sweatshirts, long sleeve, shirts for fall and winter. That is tank tops and t-shirts. That is underwear and socks, both summer socks and winter socks. I try to buy shoes with that budget, but I'm going to be honest, this year I don't think shoes were in that budget because I started having to shop at Shoe Carnival for his shoes. Let me know if there's any other shoe places I should shop at, because Once Upon a Child is just not great and on their shoes, in my opinion. And now that he's getting older, some of the shoes have that little bit of, kid stank. So I have been switching to buying him new shoes now. Just because now that he's getting older, they're starting to sweat. They're starting to wear their shoes a lot more and go in a lot more places. I want to make sure that there's like no kind of fungal issue or anything happening. And I was throwing them in the washer and just letting them air dry, but that tends to tear up the soles of the shoes quicker. So I'm tending to buy them new, unless it's like a Croc or a sandal or something that I can like spray and clean down. Then yeah, I want to get new. But yeah, that's his uniforms, his swimming clothes, a new towel, new rags. It's the whole 9 yards for this kid. So yeah, so instead of just writing down how much I want to spend, I now have been doing this for a few years, so I kind of know about how much I'm going to spend. So that's why I'm doing it this way and trying to break it down even more and just doing it by the month. So that is what I'm going to be working on tonight. It's about time to put Eli to bed. Let me guys know how you handle your finances. I'm really curious. Also, I have this. I made this. Isn't that cute? I don't know why I just loved that hamper on the basket. I just thought it was so cute. And lo and behold, I have a chair like that now. And it usually, I'm surprised, usually has a laundry basket on it. But no, the laundry basket is down there. It's called ADHD in my piles. And I don't like it. It's driving me crazy. I really don't like it. I really don't like it. And I was telling David, I was like, okay, so my brain tells me that it needs to be done, but then it is literally the most impossible thing to do. It's so impossible. Like, I know it's got to get done, and I'll pick up 1 or 2 things, and then I'm already on like 3 or 4 other things over here. So it's a mess. So I created this with the help of a friend who purchased like a home organizing through your email kit, and she shared it with me, and I was like, oh my God, thank you so much. And when I first got it, I was not spicy brained, and so it was really like, you know, speaking to me as the Virgo planner and as someone who's really organized, you know. But now that I'm spicy brained, I don't even open this. I don't. There is so much, like, I just opened a cleaning schedule. There's a to-do list. Ha! There's a to-do list in here, you guys. There is a spring cleaning checklist. I don't even know what that is anymore. There's more spring cleaning. Here's a 30 days of decluttering. I do that. I do that. Maybe not over the course of 30 days. It might be like 120, but I do it. What else do I have in here? Important phone numbers. How, you guys look at this. Important phone numbers is blank. I have doctors written down here. That has not been updated because that is no longer my doctor. I don't even go to that doctor anymore. What else we got in here? Birthdays. I don't keep up with birthdays anymore. I know the important people's birthdays. The rest, Facebook tells me. I'm sorry. It just is. It is what it is. Shopping list. I do that every time I get paid, so I don't even know why I got a shopping list in here. This is so, I gotta take this stuff out. Kitchen inventory. Who even keeps up with it? I would love to keep up with my kitchen inventory, but do you know how time consuming that is? To be like, oh my God, I just used some more butter. Let me add that to my list now. Oh, I just used up all the eggs. No, I don't want to keep doing that. I'll just make a list twice a month. Here's meal plan. Do you guys meal plan? Because I don't. Every time I try to meal plan, it ends up being more expensive. I don't know how. I have been getting into freezer dump meals. It's the best thing ever. It is the best thing ever. So, basically, like, a lot of it is just adding all your marinade ingredients and then cut up some chicken and throw it in and throw it in the freezer. That way, all you gotta do is literally dump, cook it, and go. I tend to pan-sear my chicken, and then once it's almost done, I'll throw in all the sauce and let it cook, and it's really good with rice, potatoes, mac and cheese, stuff like that. And then I will boil chicken, and I will save the broth, and then I'll shred it up, and then I'll put like taco seasoning in that, and I'll make like a taco soup or just like plain taco that I can heat up and throw over nachos one night or something. It's like super easy. I was actually thinking about this today. Recipes. Because, you know, there's a TikTok ban happening. TikTok ban. And I was like, oh my God, I got to get all the recipes right now. Because I don't know what app I'm going to use, you guys. I've been hearing about Lemonade and I've been hearing about Clapper. I kind of like the idea of Clapper, honestly, but I have to do research and figure out where I'm going to go. And once I do, I will let you all know. So I'm currently on TikTok, but we don't know for how long. I have bills that need to be paid, which I am taking my sweet time on those. Let's just be real, because I am a broke hoe. I've got bills that have been paid, because look at me go. Yeah, this like so much stuff in here. I don't use it. I want to be organized, and I want to be the best wife ever, and I want David to come home, and I want the house to smell like lemons and just really awesome Pine Sol and bleach and just super clean, and I want it to be organized. But I have a spicy brain. I'm chronically ill. All of my joints hurt, like every single one. If it's a joint that I have, it hurts. That's the only thing I can remember, is that I'm in pain. Everything else just goes in and goes right back out. I don't know what happened with my OCD. Planner knows everything, doesn't need to write anything down because it all stays in my brain person. Like, I just don't know what. COVID. It's COVID. I'm going to blame it on that. Home management. This thing says home management. Plain and simple. It's not plain and simple. It used to be. It used to be. I'm gonna die. I'm broke. I need all the money I need to pay for literally all this and more. 2025. Okay, 2025. Is anybody getting a feeling of like dread? Straight dread. I'm not gonna be honest. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm gonna be honest with you. My job. 2025 is gonna be a disaster. My finances. 2025 is gonna be a disaster. My life. 2025 is going to be a disaster. I'm not trying to put it out there in the universe, guys. I'm just telling you it's going to be. I hope I'm dead wrong. I hope everything is smooth sailing. But for the last 4 years, I have learned that nothing is smooth sailing. Not even sailboats on the ocean is smooth sailing anymore. Now that we have aliens in the ocean, it's definitely not smooth sailing. What are we going to do? There's aliens in the oceans, you guys. I don't know. I'm a broke hoe with a spicy brain, inflamed body, and aliens in the ocean. Thanks for watching the vlog. Bye.